But we're in a highly unusual situation that I've not seen in my lifetime, which is that the largest monopolies in the United States happen to be some of the fastest growing stocks
Yeah.
because they're building value on top of their networks, which is this network value model that I'm talking about, Metcalfe's law. And I look at Facebook. Okay, Facebook seemed to me like it was going through that dull S-curve moment that Microsoft went through after 2000 and did nothing for 10 years. Facebook wasn't interesting me. But now Facebook is about to basically launch a community token that happens to be a stable coin that's going to be regulated from the US, which is Facebook DM, so that they can control transactions, money, transfer of money, all of these things. And then they basically built a monopoly on VR. So that's them. Then you go to Alphabet. I mean, all Alphabet is basically doing is, or Google, is they're basically owning all the data so they can own AI, which is one of the other exponential age themes.
Yeah.
Then Apple is building out AR, so augmented reality. That is what they're trying to own. So now you've got the biggest stocks in the world owning virtual monopolies on the fastest growing sectors. Okay, no wonder the bloody NASDAQ 100's going up.
And we've never seen this before. We've never seen the largest stocks in the world owning the growth on the highest growth technologies.
No, generally not. Generally not. You've seen it occasionally in the pharma industry. You've seen it occasionally in the telcos, when the telcos were the racy stocks, but generally not at this kind of magnitude and spread across so many technologies. It's not like just mobile phone technology, which was a big thing in the 90s and early 2000s. This is across kind of most of these things. It's extraordinary. Basically, I have for a long time been talking about we can tokenize everything conceptually. NFTs were the breakthrough. That was the token that you can tokenize anything on. You know, Mark Cahodis has talked about it using the T0 platform, but there's a number of platforms doing this. And what does this all mean? It basically means the breakthrough has been made to attach intellectual property or physical assets or digital assets to a blockchain in a method that is transferable instantaneously to anybody and storable and proven in its store. So using that, you can limit scarcity and also imply smart contracts. So the multiple uses of this are almost, we can't think them through. It'll change everything from the insurance business to the real estate business. It'll probably change everything from how we notarize things to the art world, to the music world, to how businesses are built using community tokens, which are basically a variation of NFTs. So that whole piece in the last week was trying to show that there are like 5 or 6 mega trends all converging around NFTs, and this is just the early stage. This is going to really break everything. I think the securities market will be attached to tokens, NFTs. I think we will find, you know, all financial instruments will go that way because why? We can settle instantaneously. We can trade 24 hours a day, and it doesn't cost anything to do it.
Right.
So why the hell would you not? I mean, Sam Bankman-Fried's already doing this with FTX by tokenizing some equities.
Yeah.
We will see the tokenization of the asset management industry. That's all coming too. And it massively reduces the cost. Anybody who's ever set up a fund knows how painful it is. So this is changing, and there are whole platforms building these kind of businesses out. So this is not me pontificating on a Friday afternoon. This is me saying, I'm talking to all of these people, and this is all happening. And I'm involved personally in a whole ton of this stuff because it is incredibly exciting. I think people still think that DeFi was the big breakthrough. I'm a bit of a yawn on DeFi. It's like, yeah, great yield. I don't care about yield. You know, price appreciation in a network model is worth more than a yield. When I look at NFTs, you know, that's when I get really excited. And again, I'm not talking about collecting. I'm not really interested in that market. Other people are, and it's very interesting, but it's not for me. What I'm interested in is, I think, a disruption of global business models, supply chains, and all of the things that can come with NFTs, and a change in the entire financial system that could be attached to this technology.
Yeah.
This changes derivatives forever because each can have a unique NFT. And so therefore we can trade it and we know who owns it and what cash flows are built off it in terms of other smart contracts. So it just makes the world more functional.
Yeah.
It functions in a way that really aligns itself with the digital age we're now living in, where I expect to click on my Slack or Zoom and get you in 3 seconds and watch you via video. Well, the money system doesn't work like that, nor does the value system, nor does basically the entire world's contractual systems.
Right.
It's stuff like insurance. All of that changes.